Come on into the ditch. I'm your resident ditch witch, Tara Tyne, and we're about to get witchy, whether you like it or not. So today we are down in Leitrim, as you may have guessed by the extremely beautiful rural surroundings. So we're down having a wee quick look at some of Dave's very handy work the last few days. So I'm going to show you what he's been getting up to, and then we're going to come back for a very quick reaction.
So this is what we got done today. As you can see there, that red pipe's got the electrical wire in it. That's going the whole way underneath the mobile and around the side here. That was all I could do. But there was a bit of crack. I also got a bit done round the side here now. I got this all trimmed back. That was all overgrown. Still needs a bit of a tidying up, but it's looking good now. And right there is where our pump house, which is that blue tank there. So that's the tank, and I'm going to build a pump house here, and that'll also be a place for the washing machine as well, like an outdoor washing machine shed, utility room. So that's the crack, that's what's happening. Simon's going to come down now and hook it up for me, which will be unreal, and we might even get lights in the mobile tonight. It's after getting really dark now. I'm only back from the Chinese and I'm going to eat that now in a minute, but I just wanted to show you all the work that we got done in the house there today. So you won't be able to see a thing now for a minute, but Simon was hard at work, and after a long day we have light in the mobile. One light, two lights, you win some, you lose some. Oh, let's see the kitchen. Let's see, is the kitchen working? This wee light to the side is working. Where is my kitchen light? I think it's down the other end. We have light in the mobile. There's no light working in the bathroom at the moment. And the bedroom is working sound. So I have to say that was a really successful day. Like, we got the ducting laid and got the electric hooked up, and I have to say massive thanks to Simon for hooking it up, so I have somewhere to plug in my phone at night time. Thanks, Simon. So I'll be working away on other stuff tomorrow, and you're going to see that right now. So it's day 2 down in Leitrim here, and today's mission is to build the pump house. So right over here I've got my little sawing station. I'm going to collect the wood dust on the sawdust even on that sheet. We did a wee test cut there to make sure I could work the machine. Always a good idea to do a wee test. So it's time to get building. Okay, so that's me done for the day. I just put on the roof there. I've got a bit of car mirror tape, and I'm going to use that to temporarily secure it. I have roofing bolts, and I will put them in at a later date. But I'm fairly chuffed now, to be honest with you. So the pump will go here, compost toilet will go in the middle, and a wee utility room for the washing machine there. Really happy with it. I ran out of the shiplap, so over this side you see there was a bit on the end that was a wee bit short, so I'll fix that up the next time, but I just wanted to make it as watertight as possible. So I have to do the doors then the next time I'm down as well. So 3 doors there, so I'm going to do my best to block out as much rain as possible, because I'd say it'll be later before I get down to it. But overall, happy out, delighted with how it turned out. And it's just getting dark now. So I think that's all for right now, and I'll see you in the next one.
Cut to today, and we're back with something a bit more resembling the finished product. And here we've got Dave's dad, Jerry. Hello, Jerry.
Hiya.
And Jerry and Julie have taken a spin down with us today to give us a bit of a hand, help us getting some stuff moved down, and Jerry's been helping a bit with the DIY here, getting some doors on our brand spanking new pump house. Dave, you've done a hell of a job.
Are you happy when it's finished?
Yeah, indeed. So we'll have to show you now the colour we're thinking for this. We've picked out a lovely Tudor black oak.
That's in the woodshed.
We'll go and have a little investigation in the woodshed. So it's quite dark inside the woodshed. We're thinking at some point maybe we're going to have to put a couple of goats or something in here, because we definitely need something to help us get on top of the willow situation. Okay, you can't really see there, but I'm using Ronseal Fence Life Plus. And we're hoping now that it might be a wee bit dark, you know, but sure, if you can't be creepy when you're a ditch witch, when can you be creepy?
Just stop for a minute now. Are we right?
Look at that. Some craftsmanship there. This is Dave's first major build with all brand new materials, and I have to say I'm quite impressed and quite optimistic about what else we're going to be able to get up to down here. And actually myself and Julie took a little walk. We have a laneway here to explore, and on said laneway we found hazelnuts, we found sloes, we've even found mombretia growing at one point, and snowberries. Hi Julie.
Hello Tara, welcome to the ditch.
Yeah, welcome to Leitrim. And we had a lovely walk, didn't we, down the lane?
Do you know, it's just a little slice of heaven, and Leitrim certainly put on her best wares today.
Indeed, and she did, as did you, Julie.
Oh, just amazing, fabulous.
I love your shirt. You're going to camouflage into the meadow now and we'll not be able to find you.
Such is my way, Tara.
Yeah. So we had great intentions of coming down and doing a little bit of cleaning in the mobile, but honest to God, the temperature in here was hotter than the face of the sun today. So we're kind of making do with a bit of a quick tidy before we leave to go home, and that's about it. But you can see we've moved the cassette tapes in, so that's really the important work done now, you know. A bit of Dr. Hook there, you can't beat that. And I have the makings of my desk here in the office as well, which is very exciting. And we had a little picnic and all. God, it was very nice. Just a beautiful day in Leitrim, Julie, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fabulous. Yeah. Fabulous. Just love it. It's really, really great place.
You might just need to come down and live with us now.
Well, looking forward to a new glamping location.
That'll be the next
thing. Coming your way
thing.
soon.
I'm telling you. Yes, unfortunately I did completely forget to film mine and Julie's walk down the laneway. We just wanted to go down and suss it out a little bit and see what was happening, and we must have walked for the guts of an hour and we still didn't find the bottom of it, so there's definitely going to have to be another little exploratory journey made down there quite soon. I'm hopefully looking at maybe moving down in the next few weeks, but we've had a couple of small delays, meaning we've just had to pushed the plan back by, you know, a week or two, and we still haven't really got an end date on the whole. Yeah. So skip forward a few weeks and we're here. Yeah, whilst Dave was down here building pump houses and sorting out electricity and all that kind of stuff, I was above in Dundalk sorting, packing and coordinating the moving of 1 lorry load, 4 van loads and countless car loads of our stuff down here. I didn't film any of that process because it was tedious, to say the least. But after a breakneck journey of only 6 months from the day we first viewed the house until today, we got moved, we got set up, and we officially live in Leitrim. In a few minutes, I'm going to give you a small taste of what that means by sharing a little visit to the Lough Rynn Harvest and Vintage Fair that myself and Dave visited last weekend. But first, I thought I would give you a little update on some of the stuff you saw earlier in this video and in the beginning stages of this process. And we'll start with Dave's masterpiece, the pump house. There it is in all its Tudor black oak glory. Actually, we love it so much we're thinking of possibly decorating it for Halloween. This is the pump, which improves our water pressure. And our little makeshift compost toilet. Dave is at work redesigning it. It's a wee bit gappy, you can see, but we'll get it spruced up and we'll give you another look when that's done. And this is my fabulous utility room / Wi-Fi hub. We only have internet sometimes, and when it comes, this is its strongest signal point. And as for other developments, we've been given as much time as we can to getting the house itself a little bit more winterproof. You can see we've installed water butts on the downspouts, both at the front and the back of the house, and these will have hoses attached to them, which we can hopefully use to redirect as much of the water as possible down into the willow, and that'll just help to keep as much rainwater as possible away from the house whilst we're waiting to get the French drains dug. Our other plan of attack on that front is to gather as much burnable timber as we can before the winter so that we can start lighting fires on a daily basis whenever we're doing hopefully a little bit of work indoors during the cold months. Can you believe that this tiny cottage has 3, count them, 3 fireplaces, and also that they seem to have absolutely no holes whatsoever in them? We weren't actually even sure about that until we asked our chimney sweep from Dundalk over here for a little working visit to unblock and inspect them for us. And we thought he was just going to come over and do that, and you know, he has experience in contacts, so we thought he might give us some advice on some techniques or some materials we could use. But holy God, there was no stopping him once we got him over here. We ended up clearing a lot of the ivy off the back of the house, discovering some concrete footpaths under all the overgrowth at the front and the back of the house, and even clearing and fixing up the old guttering so that we could start minimising the damp which is getting into the house at ground level. Obviously then that's what sparked us into getting the water butts and stuff set up, because there was bloody torrential rain here several days in the last couple of weeks and some crazy thunderstorms, which I love. None of you told me it was going to be so thundery in the Midlands, so that was a lovely surprise when I landed. I'm not even joking. And just before we go to the fair, I thought I'd give you a quick wee look at what I've been kind of attempting to do by way of nesting inside the actual mobile home, which is where we're going to be living until we have the house suitably done up and ready to live in. And if you haven't been looking at the community tab of my YouTube channel, then you might have missed my profuse apologising for basically going completely AWOL for the better part of the last month. I kind of knew it was going to happen. I tried to give you as much warning as I could, thanks to those of you who messaged just to make sure I wasn't dead. I'm not. But I really appreciate the thought. There's just been so much to do, you know. We had to get washing line set up, compost bin, basic things that we needed in order to kind of live here. And there is a lot more to do, so the posting might continue to be a little bit irregular for the next month or two. As you know, the mobile home was in a bit of a shambles when we bought it, and although it's looking lovely now, it still leaves a lot to be desired by way of letting in the cold and damp, and that's just something we're going to have to work on as it comes up. It was pretty sparse in here the last time you saw it. Some throws have done wonders for the crumbling corner sofa. I have yet to find one big enough to fit the dining booth sofa. There's some hazelnuts the neighbour Paddy left in. They'll need to be transported into paper now so they don't go mouldy. I haven't figured out what to do with this artwork yet, so it's all just randomly sat on the windowsill for now. I'm definitely going to want to move them once the condensation starts to appear, but that is a big dose of tomorrow's problem. I'm also rather proud of the bedroom, which has become a really relaxing place to sleep compared to what it was before. It's especially lovely when the rain is battering down on the roof. You can see this mesh organizer thing that I bought, which I thought would work well for my jewellery, and it does. I'm actually a little bit smug with how well it turned out. And our bathroom has not been painted yet, but it has been scrubbed to within an inch of its life. Cute little light. And it's actually quite cosy in there. It makes for a pretty decent showering experience, especially now that we've got the water pressure. And another improvement on my last living situation is the kitchen. It's bigger than my last one. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but I'm really looking forward to making some tasty stuff in here and sharing it with you. If you're lucky, that is. And finally, the office. Still a bit of a dumping ground, but I'm going easy on myself because you can see a lot of the crap that's there is for making curtains and blinds, which I obviously don't have yet. I've been so busy with the unpacking and cleaning and all that kind of stuff, but I have got the remnants cut there, and I'm hoping once all that stuff's out of the way, this room will actually be a functioning office / hot press like it's meant to be. So that's us all caught up more or less with developments in the ditch so far. As promised, I'm going to finish up with some local flavour from the Lough Rynn Vintage and Harvest Festival and a gloriously sunny day. So we're in the grounds of the beautiful Lough Rynn Castle estate here. Apparently there's walled gardens and everything. We haven't been up here for an explore before, so we'll probably have to come up again when it's quieter. And we just found out today that you can actually come up for dinner. I thought maybe it was only for guests, but no, it's actually open to the public. We found out that I think it was the Lord Leitrim who built this castle, Lough Rynn Castle. For the most part, I think the stories about him weren't great. One I heard today off Paddy was if you ploughed a field without the Lord Leitrim's permission, he'd make you go back and turn all the sods over the right way again. So
Bad man.
You can imagine what kind of dude he was. But here we are back up to the actual house itself now, and I saw things inside the window and I want to get in and find out where they are.
Yeah, let's find it, look.
Dave, it's a goat cushion.
That is too cute, so it is.
So are we getting the goat leg or what?
Yeah.
Dave, this is absolute goals for a fireplace. What do you think?
Oh, it's unreal, so it is. Like,
Look at all that cast iron, all that pots.
you're partial to it now,
You've got your little fireplace brush here. I don't know if it's made out of birch, that's what I'd make it out of now, but for cleaning up your ashes, that's handy, isn't it?
That's unreal, so it is.
You've God, we'll have to get it set up like that in the go.
Yeah,
So
damn.
sure, we should get the bloody fireplace ready to light
That's
first.
right, yeah.
We're gonna have to learn how to waltz, Dave. Terry, that used to own our house, was a waltzer, and I feel like it's bad manners that we're at, you know, the local fair and we didn't do a waltz.
Come on, let's go.
Will we learn how to waltz?
Let's go do it.
We'll be at home tonight trying to teach ourselves off YouTube. Well, Dave, it wouldn't be a harvest fair without a thrashing competition, would it?
No, it would not. It would not.
Had to walk if you knew Susie, like I know Susie. Oh, what a girl.
Right, Dave, you're being very strict on the budget today now, and I just need to inform you, okay? I'm either going home with a Dugine pipe or an ostrich egg. Like, there's, you know, you have to let me get one of these. And Dr. writes pulmonic candles. Hygienic illumination. Render the air in rooms agreeable, healthy and fresh and repel infection. Eucalyptus scented. You can relieve asthma, bronchitis, the croup, the whooping cough, etc., etc. And secure for invalids and a good night's secure for invalids a good night's rest. 2 shillings and 6, I'm not sure what. I'm not too good with the old money. Thinking about buying them and burning them, Dave. What do you think?
No. If you want candles, I'll buy you some. Let's go get seen.
But these are magic candles, Dave.
They're haunted candles, Tara. Straight up. Dr. Rice. I've never heard something more wrong in my life. I'm getting tea, right?
Jesus, everyone's killing everyone today. So I think that's mostly us all caught up now. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more fun and witchy adventures I upload as often as I can, and you're not going to want to miss it. Slán agus beannacht, goodbye and good luck to you.